Thank you for watching J Mike. It's J Mike Live, guys. I've been doing things in the back. This is take two, but I hear footsteps. Norman's not here, but there are footsteps, which means we don't know what that means. Maybe Norma will show up, maybe not. But we're answering questions today about the Philippines. And what you think you know, is it a truth or is it a myth? There are lots. First of all, I want to take a moment to say mega love shout out Danielle Barry Sports Highlights. Always good to see Daniel's first. That's good. That is great. That means we don't know what that. I gotta shut that down. My sound check distracted me. Let's see. So today I'll answer questions about the Philippines, whether you think it's true or a myth. We can talk about that, right, guys? I got my coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. I love it. If the sun is shining, I'm likely to be drinking coffee. Coffee or water. I've been known to have a little wine or a little cola, but that's about it. Maybe some juice. But you guys don't want to hear that. Philippines, one of the big things about the Philippines is karaoke. Now, you're usually going to have relatives around for that. When we go into the some people refer to it as the squatter areas. I'm not sure what you want to call it. But they have less money, so it's a tighter spaces. The Filipino houses are built mostly of the brick, the cinder block, and but they don't cover it up, and that's to stay cool. It's to let the heat out, not to save the heat in. So places of residence in the West are a lot different, and maybe it looks tacky or something, but that's the way it needs to be in order to keep it as cool as possible. Not everyone is affording the electricity to run air conditioning and stuff like that, refrigeration. So, but it's a lot of fun. I'm accustomed to the warm air. I've got my aircon on right now, but when we go out, and we like to do this too, we like to visit and get involved in the karaoke. So in the Philippines, karaoke is a big deal, and it's usually family. We were out in Tayuman. This was like a year or more, maybe more than a year ago, and we were singing and we had some wine and lots of food. There's always lots of food at Filipino parties. You never leave hungry. So as much as people don't have money, they have food. So, and food is cheaper here. In case you were wondering, that is true. Um, Good food is cheaper. Parties are mostly family and some friends. Sometimes people will live near you and they become your friends. So when we're in these places, I find out most of them are cousins or nieces and nephews, and stuff. So families, they extend out there, and it's like, no, she's married to my cousin, but he's not here now. So we hear about that lots and lots. So it's a lot about family, and they love karaoke, and almost everyone takes turns singing. Not everyone, but it's even though they don't like it, they'll sit there and enjoy it. So, or if they themselves don't sing, they'll still enjoy everybody else singing. So that's really what it's like in the Philippines. Now, there's only so many main roads. There's only a main road, and that's it. Main roads, and that's it. There's not a big complex highway system here, which is part of the reason for that there's lots of traffic. And so you're mixing jeepneys and small delivery trucks, big work trucks too. You'll see those around early in the morning and when the sun comes up and like 7 a.m. And you'll see them again at 5. And they're so monstrously big that can cause a little, along with the jeepneys and tricycles and motorcycles are really what's causing the traffic problems, and they blame it on jeepneys because there's a political ploy to get rid of them, and everyone thinks, oh, they're getting rid of the jeepneys. Oh, so think again, guys. Lee Sung Soon's here. Awesome, mega love shout out. What's going on, Lee? How are you? ¿Cómo está? So, thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you so much. Now, one of the other biggie, I'm broke. What does that mean? I'm broke. What do you mean? Is your spirit broke? Well, what is that? Explain that. The magnanimous and wonderfully ever-present man of many jeepneys, Jay Murray. Well, I was making this mistake that most YouTubers make, and that's not finding a theme or a niche. I wasn't really doing videos, just live streams, and I thought, I'm a live streamer. And then it dawned on me because someone said something that I thought he was a butthead, but it turned out he's a good guy. Said, your live streams aren't getting more views after it's live. And then even if you think it's a big live stream, you get 400, 500, 600 views. It's like, we're rocking and rolling. And then it won't get any more views. It's a dead video. That's the problem. And then since then, YouTube separated live streams from everything else, which makes it further difficult to really see it. So the best thing to do is to either do a short live stream or make video clips out of the live stream. Maybe highlight the first 60 to 90 minutes or even less. And then once you do that, once you cut it and save it, it becomes a video. Like a regular video. So, and then you have regular videos and shorts. So I've learned so much since I quit the live stream. I mean, I haven't quit live streams, but since I quit the everyday collaboration that we were doing, people still think, yeah, he goes live every day with those guys. They still think that. It's been actually we've gone longer without doing it than we actually spent the time to be doing it. We did it for a year, and it's been about a year and a third since we stopped doing it, and everyone still thinks we do it. Jay is a good name. Jay Mike. It was this. I never thought of that. It was like, why does my name have to be difficult for everyone? It doesn't roll off your tongue. And then when I'm in my 60s, it's like, I got it. Jay Mike. It's so easy. Because I always thought the guys with the one syllable names, their name rolls off your tongue, and it's like, why didn't I think of that? And then finally it hit me. Bang! Right in the head. So I had a concussion for a few days. So anyway, then I started putting up videos, and then I realized, you know what? These two jeepney videos are getting lots of views, and they're still my top videos on your studio, your homepage on your studio. It will tell you your top 3 videos in the last 48 hours. When those videos were a year old, they were still my top 3 videos. So I thought, why don't I just do videos? I mean, why don't I just do jeepney videos? And then I went outside and I just started doing more jeepney videos. And then finally I started doing some longer regular videos about the jeepney dilemma, which really hasn't taken off yet. I'm going to figure out I need to figure out a different way to present that. So I've got a few of those, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, but there's not a lot of news on that. And everyone thinks, oh, jeepneys are going away because that's what the government made those statements. Because someone got hired by who knows whom, connected to the government, to create this complex system of jeepney ownership and with the co-ops and all this stuff, and they were going to force that on jeepney owners, but they can't make that work. So there's about 20 or more, maybe 22 companies that make jeepneys, and so they're not all old vehicles. They look old, some of them, because if you have a 15 or 20-year-old vehicle, that's an old vehicle because they're on the road 24/7, so they're always on the road. Many people call you J Mick instead of J Mike, like microphone. I know because that's just natural to some English speakers think of it that way. I still get that, but that's why I put up the smiley face with the microphone. That the reason I use the microphone is so you can figure it out. And some people do figure it out, but some people take longer because they're like in the people with the British accent, the Australians and the Brits, and some of the other Europeans that speak English. The name Mike is changed to Mick as a nickname, so they won't even get away from it that way. So they're just stuck with Mick, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay until they really get to know that it's J Mike, and then it was the same thing here. My last name is Michelson, but a lot of people refer to me as Mickelson, and that would be correct. It's just like the name Belichick has become famous now because of the Patriots. The New England Football Patriots, with their 6 titles, Belichick is not really the original pronunciation of it's Belichick. Belichick is the original. I don't know if it's Romanian or something like that. I'm not even sure where that comes from. Some European. Many people call you. Yeah. So thank you for Vaughn Ventures here. Awesome. Thank you for coming in, Vaughn. It's awesome. I kept telling myself I'm not going to go live all the time. I need to work on the regular length videos. Um, the big channels are doing that. They're not really wasting time with shorts and live streams. So I don't know how long I'm going to go live here today either, because I've had too much coffee and it's going through me. So what else did I want to say about that? So the whole big thing now is I need a new idea. I kind of have a sort of an idea. My audience, I need to consider my audience, and I've already got a like a jeepney audience, which is Filipino, which means in my analysis it's like major Filipino. So I'm going to give them what they want, which is probably anything Filipino, right? Talk about Marites drama, Karens, anything Karen. Gotta be careful with that. Once I say the word Marites, bells go off in the algorithm, and then everyone pours in. Let's see if that happens. Oh, I think I gotta end my live stream. Bye, guys. Someone said was it the day before yesterday, when you say you're thinking about ending the live stream, you'll get a whole bunch of new viewers in. It'll jump. So we'll see. I don't know. No, it's not Michelson. It's really Mikkelsen in the old world in Norway. It's pronounced Mikkelsen, Michelson. So, but we anglicized it to Michelson here in the U.S. some number of years ago. So, to me, why I'm messing with tangled wires. How do wires get tangled in the first place? I'll never know. I'll never know. I always show like the accidents, the mistakes. We always start with a mistake, no matter what. There's always a mistake, and then it goes well. We ended up with XYZ's back. Consult with DD for video ideas. You got no videos, Darren. You have some number, but really it's nothing. And I'll tell you, I'm not trying to be mean or I'm not trying to be a wise guy, because we're all, if you're here, there's a handful of people here, we're all in the same boat. Now, the people that are in your chat, on your helping small YouTubers, they get nothing. They're never, most of them will never receive $1 from YouTube because they have issues. What time is it in my country, Andrea Kaya Biad? It is 10 a.m., guys, right here, 10:01 a.m. So, Darren, I consulted with you. Never told me anything. Very little. We were talking and talking and talking for a year, and you told me more about what you didn't say than what you did say. So that happens a lot. I don't want to carry on any hard feelings, but it's mind-boggling. You had an issue with women. You're stringing girls along, and then it's a different girl, and then before I know it, it's a different girl. Next thing I know, like 5 women are messaging us, like, "What is wrong with him? Ah, what is wrong with DD?" I'll get over it one of these days, Darren. I'll get over it. Anyway, it's 10:02 a.m. here. It's a beautiful day. Temperature's about 88. I remember when I used to do that, a rap song. Temperature's about 88. Oh, why did I do that? Why? No one cares about karaoke. YouTube doesn't care about it. They usually they'll copyright you. Well, we're gonna take the 2 cents or the 4 cents, depending on where you are. So, Andrea, are you still here? If you post again, I'll give you a jacket. All right. Post one more time, and you get a blue jacket. You gotta post twice. So, Biggie, what's going on with Miko? I know a lot of people. There's Mick. I'm thinking of Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones. There's Mick Fisher, and there's Miko the Sicko. What is wrong with him? I guess there's a lot of things where, can I get a blue jacket? Seeing that you're nice to me, I'll give you a blue jacket. You're hanging out, why not? I don't know why. See, it's a troll when there's no photo and no videos. That's how you know who the trolls are. Pretty much. Because they'll argue with you or disagree with you, until they're blue. I haven't worn this shirt in like a month, maybe 2 months, a month